Okay. I'm answering questions about the Nature's Medicine Q&A. I was gonna do like a premiere video of it, but it's not working out right now because it's wedding season, and yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do, so I don't have time to do that. I'm gonna give y'all 30 minutes, and I'm gonna go through my iPad. I'm in my kitchen. I'm gonna go through my iPad, and I'm gonna go through the questions because I've answered some of them a lot, but people are asking me the same questions over and over again. And as you know, TikTok blocked me, so I can no longer go live. And the stuff I was telling y'all in live is most likely why they blocked me. I showed y'all how to make this syrup on live too, using some of the same ingredients. Let me get this camera together actually, because that's what I just got done doing, and I'm doing another batch just to get it started or whatever. And somebody sent me something because they thought it was me, but it wasn't me. Well, a lot of y'all did. It was not me, but I did show y'all this on live, and I know for a fact that I showed you this on live. So I need to I'm about to get in the camera in a minute, but I like to prep and all that kind of stuff. But I want to show y'all something really, really important for the syrup. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. I'm getting this stuff together now because I wasn't gonna do this video because my content is suppressed. So I was not gonna do this video. But I guess I'm gonna do it now because my brother told me just go ahead and do it. So I guess I'm gonna do it. I know y'all know what's going on right now. They keep talking about like the food shortage or whatever. They've been talking about the food shortage since I think the beginning of this year. And people have been stocking again in a panic. Let me get in the camera. People have been stocking again in a panic. Somebody just, I can't see the, is it me? Or I can't see the questions. Yeah, so people have been stocking again in a panic. Food and stuff. It is true, like you go to the grocery stores. Some of them have up signs that say like, we are waiting on freight or whatever. So yeah, it's happening. It is really happening. So basically I showed you guys, if you don't hear, you don't know what I'm talking about. I showed everybody how to do a wellness shot. Like I showed you guys how to do a wellness shot. I think I should have got the camera together first. But I just came on here because I got like 30 minutes before I gotta start, you know, getting shit together. But, and I don't know why people want to see me so bad. Like, I don't know what my face and what I look like has to do with anything. But, so yeah, I did a video with Nature's Medicine. This is it. You can drink this hot or you can drink this cold. When I showed you guys how to make this, it was just the process of me, you know, boiling everything. I'm not in the picture because I don't need to be. Like, this is the main. You don't need to see me. You need to see this. I did a video, and I've showed you guys how to do this step by step. A couple people have duetted me on TikTok, and they have shown me, like, you know, them drinking it for the past 2 weeks, and, you know, they have showed their results and stuff like that. So this right here, you can drink this hot or you can drink this cold. A lot of people was asking me about substitutions. I have said the substitutions dozens of times. I don't know what else to, you know, say at this point. But the substitutions is gonna be for the blood oranges. So many people's like, I can't find blood oranges, I can't do this or I can't do that. And if you cannot find a blood orange, use a grapefruit. Make sure you get a red grapefruit. I don't know if that's better because I don't like this ring light. Or maybe I should have went to. I just need to make sure y'all can see what's going on because I got some stuff I'm gonna do. I need to actually do this right now. But if you can, if you cannot find blood oranges, use grapefruit. If you cannot find, it was, you know what, let me just go on here now. It was something else that you guys was telling me that you guys couldn't find. Oh, the turmeric. This is turmeric right here. This is what, a lot of people don't know what this is. This is turmeric. If I cut this in half, this is exactly what turmeric looks like. The other thing is, a lot of people asking me, like, why didn't you show you washing the fruits and the vegetables? I didn't know I had to tell a whole bunch of grown people to wash your fruits and vegetables. That's like going to the bathroom and you got to tell a grown person, hey, make sure you use tissue to wipe. You know, like, I didn't think I had to tell y'all that. But you do wash this. And then this right here is this big thing of apple cider vinegar. This is stacked in my house. For people that was complaining about, like, oh, this is fake and all of this stuff, y'all not ready to see my garden. You're not ready to see my stock. Y'all not ready to see certain stuff. And then, quite honestly, the stuff that I was telling y'all is the basic stuff. Turmeric, ginger, you know, stuff like that. So this is turmeric. Before you do anything with this, look at it. You can see the dirt. You can see all of this stuff. I mean, you can see that it's a root, which means it's grown in the ground. You do want to soak this in some apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and some water. That's what I'm about to do now, because I'm making the syrup. I showed y'all the syrup on live on TikTok, and I think that going back trying to see, like, what did I do? I think it was that. I'm pretty sure it was that. But now people are doing videos of the syrup or whatever, so I'm just like, it's a kind of hit or miss, because it's like, was it that? Was it not that? I don't know, but they block me. I can't post any content. Every time I do, they take it down, and I don't know. They don't give me a notification that it's taken down. They just take it down. This is turmeric, and I'm setting up for the syrup. The amount of emails I have that is asking me to make the syrup, because I made it on TikTok live. I just thought to come on here. I'm just like, let me just show people on YouTube live how to do it. So basically, and then I'll get to the questions or whatever about this, because I have answered so many questions. If you're not on here, like, I can see some comments right now. If you're not on here asking me questions now, I can't see them. I won't be able to see them. So okay, it's a lot of questions. Okay, so let me show you guys what I'm about to do with the syrup first. And then I'm going to, because I can't even see I can't see it now. Okay. So the syrup. It's two mistakes I see with people making the syrup. I know that everybody is most people are scared because of COVID and what's going on. I know that for a fact. But you have to do it the right way. If you don't do it the right way, just don't do it at all. So you do not need lemon. People are putting lemon in their mason jars. You do not need a lemon at all. That can actually spoil. You need to use stuff that cannot spoil, you know. I don't know why people put lemon in it. I guess it's because of the taste, because, you know, like hot honey and lemon. Yeah, that makes sense, but you don't need that. So all you need, and this is the syrup, you need a ginger root, you need turmeric, and then this is the most important thing. You need honey. I suggest you go get this kind of honey, because the honeycomb is what you need. The honeycomb is in here. You can actually see the honeycomb. That is what you need. Every time I make this syrup, this is the only one that I'm using, because the honeycomb is in here. These are, if you are in Michigan, go to Randazzo. If Randazzo tell you they don't have any more on the floor, they'll go in the back and they'll go get it, okay? Just go to Randazzo. Just go to Randazzo. And I believe you can only find these at Randazzo. So if you're not in Michigan, you need to go get honey with the honeycomb inside of it. I have this honey specifically because I like to cook with this. Like, I'm making like honey lemon salmon and balsamic chicken and stuff like that. I'm cooking with this. I'm not drinking this. This is a good honey, but if you're trying to make medicine and, you know, just natural medicine and stuff, this is not what you want to use. You want to use the honeycomb with the honey. As you can see right here, this was one as well, but this was from a farmer in Georgia that I went to. and this is his farm. I don't get paid by any of these people. This is just stuff I've always done, and everybody started to ask me about it when I went on live. Like, so many people was paying attention to the stuff in my background, and that's what made people started to ask me all these questions, and I started to answer them. But the main thing for that syrup, you need honey for syrup, of course. You don't need molasses. You don't need anything else. You need honey with the honeycomb. If you guys can screenshot this, like I said, somebody said that you guys can see it the normal way, but what I'm looking at it is backwards. And then one of my videos, it was showing backwards, and then the other one it wasn't. So I don't know. But please make sure you're getting honey with the honeycomb in the inside. The honeycomb is what's going to help you. Let me read a couple questions. Somebody said, do you have suggestions to lower cholesterol? Yeah, the wellness shot. That's what I'm going to talk about in a minute. Why did it disappear? Okay. May I have... Wait, what's your thought on food shortage? Hello, may I have the... Why does this keep disappearing? I'm trying to read them. Hello, may I have the ingredients? I think I missed it if you don't. The ingredients, everything is on that video. Like, this is what I'm talking, like, I'm not about to keep going through it. It's literally on the video. Everything. Every little thing you need is on that video. I cannot email 10,000 people the recipe. It's literally on there. Whole Foods and Asian markets for California, but oranges. You know what? A lot of people emailed me from California saying that they didn't have them, and it like was showing me like pictures and stuff. I don't know what just happened, but it just cut off. I left off on the Asian market thing. You cannot find them. I don't know what's going on. And like I said, quiet as kept. We all know what's going on, but you cannot find them. They're not available. I don't know what just happened. My whole thing just went blank. So I left off on that one. Somebody said folks want to see you to relate. Yeah, that'll make sense. I thought this was already addressed. What was already addressed? I missed the video, but I will go back. Thanks on TikTok. As soon as I saw here TikTok, I was on it. Okay, so I don't know what happened. Something just happened to this. I don't have time to be playing with YouTube either. But I was showing y'all this. If you're making that syrup that I was trying to show y'all how to make on TikTok, and they banned me, do not make it with this kind of honey. Like I said, I cook with this kind of honey. I do not make any kind of syrups. I have mason jars all around my house with different kind of cough syrups and stuff like that, that I have not used in 6-7 months because it has to cure for a while. If you do not know anything fermented should be in your body. And if you don't know what fermentation is, I'm going to need y'all to Google that. I'm going to need y'all to look it up because I don't want YouTube to do the same thing that TikTok has done. But I was showing you guys this honey. If you're making a syrup that I'm about to show you how to make, you need to make sure you're getting honey with the honeycomb inside of it. And if you look at this, it says with comb. It is actually inside of here. You can see it kind of, but it's settled, so you can't really. But when I open it up, you'll see it at the top. So basically, I told you guys, you'll see people doing it with lemons. You don't need lemons. Lemon is just a flavoring. You don't need anything. Only thing you need is ginger, and this is a ginger root, and then you need turmeric. The best places to get the turmeric from is going to be your nearest Indian Pakistan store. You're going to get this from the Asians. They get it straight. Like, they don't do it. They just cut it, boom, and then they sell it. And it's a big amount of it for a less amount. It'd be like $1 for this big amount for it. I get this from Randazzo, and I get this from Randazzo. So, you know, that's what I suggest. That's where I suggest everybody go. Excuse me. So now I'm just gonna break this up, and this is just me making the syrup, and then I'm gonna talk about the questions for the wellness shot. And if anybody don't know, like, it's a lot of people don't. I don't know why y'all just completely dismiss the fact of a filter out of your system or whatever, but filters still work, you know. Water filters for your system. So I don't know why y'all gotta see every little thing. But this is the apple cider vinegar with the mother. This is $13 at Sam's Club. I got like 8 of these. Okay, you should have this in your house. You need this. They don't pay me either, but this is the stuff I was showing y'all on TikTok Live, and they was not messing with it. So we're gonna I put a little bit of water in here. This is me washing this. So the people that wanted to see, how do you wash it? You don't wash it and all of this stuff. But you want to do equal parts of water and equal parts of apple cider vinegar. Maybe I should turn this green light back on. Okay, so this is this. I'm just showing you guys how to clean this. As you can see, this is a root, which means this is grown in the ground. All that dirt and stuff needs to come off. You want to soak it. You don't have to soak it for a long period of time, but you need to soak it. And you're going to just pour this over here, cover it, make sure that it is covered. As soon as you pour this on here, you'll see the dirt and everything start to lift off. And that's what you want. You want that dirt to come off of there. Then you want to dry it. That's why in the video when I did the Nature's Medicine video, do y'all see how dry that stuff was? That's because this sits out and this dries for at least 4 hours. Okay? So we're going to do this. You can take, I don't suggest taking a metal spoon, stick to wood and just move it around. And if you can look here, you see the dirt that needs to come off will come off. You don't want to soak this overnight, but you do want to soak this for at least 20-25 minutes. And you don't want to scrub it. You want to get yourself a brush. And I just did this like 2 hours before coming on here. I just did this. You're going to get yourself a brush, and this is just how I clean it. And a lot of people was probably looking at me like, what is she doing? I'm cleaning it. That's what you do. You don't want to rinse this off. You don't. You just brush it and see the dirt and stuff come off. That's all you do. And the dirt is in between these things and, you know, the fingers and stuff like that. Just get it off. Especially with the turmeric. You can see the dirt for the turmeric. Just brush it off. But don't try to rub it off. Just brush it off. Lightly brush it off. If you got one of the straw brushes, that's even better. But all you need is a brush. That's just it. That's what I'm doing now. Like, I'm just dusting. Because when they pull this out of the gardens, they don't rinse them off. They just take it and they just brush off the dirt, expose what it is, put it in the packages, send it off, and then they break it down. That's it. So you need to actually clean it. But the dirt and stuff is in here. Just get it off. And this is just, again, me showing you guys how to clean this type of stuff. For the people that just sat up there and went and rinsed this stuff off. If you don't drink tap water, why would you rinse anything in it? And that's a question that I've always had. Just like the people that thought, like, oh my gosh, she's using tap water. Like, I don't even drink tap water. I don't know nobody that drinks tap water, especially in Michigan. Like, come on now. Nobody do. As you can see, the water is even turning a different color. Despite the apple cider vinegar, it's turning a different color. So we're going to set this off to the side. And then I'm going to talk about the questions to the Q&A. But these are 2 for $8 at Randazzo if you are in Michigan. If you are not in Michigan, you need to go to a farmer's market. I don't know where else you would find pure honey with the comb in it. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. So, you just need one of these. And I buy at least $30 worth of these when because they disappear so quick, because a lot of people are hip to what they need to do. But I always buy at least $30 worth of these, and the mason jars that I have is like the big 20 ounces. I think mine is like 26 ounces of them. No, 24 ounces of them. And I transfer it, and then I take a little bit left in here, because this is a lot. This is a mason jar too. And then I just put the extra stuff in here. If you want to use lemons, you can, but you only need these things. You don't need nothing else. So I'm going to set that to the side. Ready for his next little bath or whatever. And now, and a lot of people was asking me if they could add this to the wellness shot. This will not do anything for the wellness shot. This is not juice. That's one question that I wanted people to understand, is that wellness shot is not juice. It does not taste like juice. It is not juice at all. So I'm about to turn on my iPad, I think I can log on here on my iPad and go to my YouTube, and I'm gonna just go straight down the list. And I'm gonna start with that. Like I said, this is not a juice. This does not taste like juice. All the nutrients are not boiled off. That's why you add the organic powdered turmeric, because it acts as a magnet to pull it back in. If you saw me shake this, well, you can see it now. See the bottom of that? That's all your nutrients. You go into Whole Foods, you went to any kind of health section in the grocery store, they're going to have juices that look just like this, but they're going to be separated. You're going to see like this color is going to be at the bottom. It's going to be a clear color at the top. And then you're going to see the stuff at the bottom. It's the same thing. All you do is shake it up. That's it. Now it looks like a juice. That's all you can drink this hot or you can drink this cold. So let's get to the questions, because I know y'all probably tired of me. Let's see. With a little taste of defeat. All right, so I think I can see the questions on here. Or not. I can't see the questions on my what the hell? I can't see the questions. See, this is what I be talking about. Like, some days I can see this stuff, some days I can't. And I'm on my videos. Like, I'm literally on my own videos. Okay, that's kind of weird. I can't see my questions now. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to be over here. Okay. Oh, I'm on it. Okay. Somebody just commented and said, not sure if I missed it, but when to add the lemon juice and how much. So the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and the 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar gets added to every 10-ounce bottle. So before you fill this with the liquid that you made, the wellness shot, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You can add 1 tablespoon of each, but I wouldn't add no more than 2 tablespoons of each, and it has to be equal parts. Somebody else said, something about filtered water. Okay, so the substitutions for pineapple. If you are allergic to pineapple, remove it completely. Don't use the pineapple if you're allergic to it. I didn't know I had to tell people that, but if you're allergic to pineapple, just remove it. If you have any kind of severe to chronic illness, the pineapple would have helped assist with it. But if you're just trying to lower like cholesterol or lower your levels and stuff, you can completely remove the pineapple and all. Someone else said, so the substitute, I said this before, the substitute for it, but it cut off. I don't know if you guys caught it. It cut off. The substitute for the blood oranges is red grapefruit. You need to get, just like I said, get the deepest blood oranges that you can find. You're going to do the same thing with the red grapefruit. You're going to get the darkest red grapefruit that you can find. And a lot of people probably is like, but there's only one kind of grapefruit. It's not. Make sure you get a red grapefruit. That's it. Someone asked about clavos and said that they're not a fan of the spice. Oh, and allspice. They're not a fan of those spices, so can they take them out? No, you cannot. You need them. You need them. Mexican oregano, you cannot substitute that. That needs to be in there. If you would like to this is just the first one. This is the basic one that I've showed you guys. I have plenty more that I can show you guys how to do, like the one with the rosemary water and all kind of stuff like that. But that's another story. When it comes to the oregano, don't take the seeds and pits out. Leave it all in there. Put it right in the little in the sachet, and it's gonna boil out. It's gonna be a strong taste, but you will get used to this taste. So it's when you first taste it, you're gonna be like, what the hell? No, your body is gonna get used to it. I see that you guys are asking how to consume it. So you can take, this is 10 ounces, okay? And I linked these bottles on Amazon. This is a 10-ounce bottle. So to every 10-ounce bottle, you add the 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with the mother, the one in the background. Y'all can see it. And then you want to add the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can use squeezed lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon juice. It does not matter. You just have to add lemon juice to it. This is what's going to help you track your levels. You can either drink one 10-ounce bottle for 10 days, or you can take 1 shot per day for 10 weeks. 1 shot is 1 ounce. It's 10 shots in 1 bottle. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if people are not like understanding the formulas too. I understand formulas, which is how I know how to do all of this stuff. So I don't expect everybody to understand and know, what to do, the same stuff that I do. But this is why I'm here to teach you, because I had no idea that people didn't know about these things until I started going on live and y'all was asking me questions about, the other illnesses that you were having, the inflammation, your acne and stuff like that. Like, I didn't know. So you can do this for as long as you want. I just seen like 6 questions. I'm looking right at them, and they're asking how long can you take it for. So the main thing I want people to understand is that once you enter this in your body, you cannot stop. You cannot stop at all. And this does not mean like you got to drink it every single day. You need to take at least 1 ounce a day. I'm going to show you, I have a 5-ounce cup that I up my doses when I'm off of the green juice detox. So you don't want to start this and then stop. This is what I'm telling you. So the thing about this is if you decide to drink the whole thing, if you just try to drink this whole thing and do the 10-day, you don't stop after that. And I think that's a lot of the problem when it comes to people, is because you guys just you lose weight. And then once you lose that weight, you're just like, oh, I don't need to do it. You can't just come off of it. It's the same thing with a drug addict. They do drugs for so long, and then once they stop cold turkey, they, you got to put them into rehab, and all that stuff happens to them in rehab because they're fiending for it. Your body will ask you for this, and if you do not give it to them, then you're going to be prone to other illnesses. Other things can happen to you. This does not create any other illnesses, but this will help protect it. This will help your immune system. This will help your kidney filtration system. This will help a lot of things. If you decide to do the 10, so say you are somebody that's just like, I just want to do 10 days. You can't just do 10 days at all. Like, you can drink the whole thing. You can drink 1 per day for 10 days, but then on that 9th day, you need to go into drinking 1 ounce per morning. That should be your daily routine, is to drink 1 ounce of some kind of wellness shot every single day. You can skip. The most amount of days I would tell you to skip is 3 days, because I have meal prep clients that do 3 days on, 3 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off. And these are the ones who are just trying to maintain a certain weight, whether they're trying to lose it, whether they're trying to gain it. Especially wrestlers. Like, a lot of the wrestlers have to be within a certain weight, so they are taking the wellness shots 3 days on and 3 days off. The ones that want to lose weight, they are drinking a 10-ounce bottle for 14 days and things like that. You do not want to stop drinking this. This should always be in your refrigerator. People eat fruit all the time. You guys 9 times out of 10 have these herbs and stuff in there. So I don't think that it should be expensive for you to keep doing this, because I told you to go to a farmer's market because it's cheaper. You should not stop doing this. There's no reason why you should just start and then you need to stop. No. If you want to reduce your cholesterol and your cholesterol reduces, you don't need to stop. That's what does not make sense to me, is that people will do something and it will work and then they will just stop doing it. Like, why did you stop? What did you start for? You need to make it a whole lifestyle. In my meal prep clients' contracts, the first thing I tell them is that it's a lifestyle change. I explain to them this is not something you want to stop doing. I can start you, I can give you the push, you can book me, but after that, if you no longer need the assistance, then you can, go into your own research and doing what you want to do. You don't have to pay me for a whole year or the rest of your life. Not saying that, but this is not something you need to stop. And I hope you guys can understand that you should be taking 1 shot of some kind of wellness shot per day. This is water. This is herbs. This is spices. It's not harmful to you at all. Somebody said, can kids take this? So I don't suggest that a child no younger than 9 years old actually take this. The other way you can consume this in your body is by boiling this on the stove for longer. As you can see on the video how long I told you how to boil this. If you are pregnant, I do not suggest that you drink this with the apple cider vinegar and the lemon juice. Just take the apple cider vinegar and the lemon juice out. I don't know why a pregnant person would want to or need to drink this, because unless you have a high risk pregnancy and you know your cholesterol, your something is going on. But I mean, I don't think a woman that's pregnant should even think about trying to lose weight. That's the part that confused me, because I see 1, 2. It's 9 comments about people asking about, can a pregnant person take this? I don't suggest you do. For the kids, if you have a child that just randomly gets sick, boil it on the stove. This is my, when I told you guys what my mother used to do, she used to cook in the morning. So before we went to school, she would be boiling this on the stove. We came home, she would be boiling this on the stove. So we never got sick. And then if we did get sick, it was like really, really bad. But for the most part, is helping you block it before you leave the house. And then when you come in back from being in the public or wherever you are, removing the mucus that needs to be removed. There's another question that I see is people, it's not even a question, it was just a shot of somebody saying mucus is supposed to be in your body. Of course mucus is supposed to be in your body so it can run, but infected mucus should not be in your body. That's what causes cancer. That's what causes lupus. That's the type of shit that causes all these illnesses. That's common sense. It needs to be out of your body. That infected mucus, if it sits there, it can grow. You know, it can cause cancer cells. It can cause all this kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying. It needs to come out. Once you boil this, as soon as you boil this, once it get that first hard boil, I guaranteed everybody, I guaranteed you guys, your nose will start running, your eyes will start running, and some of you will run to the bathroom. And there's so many people that was emailing me like, was I supposed to go to the bathroom? Yes. Yes, you are. You were supposed to go to the bathroom. So it means it's working. Let me see if I can. Somebody said, I'm in construction and the drink has helped with mucus. Exactly. Oh shit, I don't know why this is moving. I've been drinking wellness ever since I got introduced to TikTok. Why does this keep disappearing? I don't know how to work the comments on YouTube. Somebody said, I've been drinking wellness ever since I got introduced to TikTok. That shit went away again. On the daily, I drink 16 ounces. Is that, yes, that's too much. Is this the same wellness drink that removes? Yes, this is the same thing. So the person that said that they drink 16 ounces. 16 ounces is too much. And I'm looking right at a question that's sitting here saying, I don't want to read it because I don't want them to block it. But they're basically saying, can they take it more than once a day? So I'm telling you guys to take 1 shot in the morning per day, which is 1 ounce, or I'm telling you to take the whole 10-ounce bottle for 10 days and then gradually go into taking the 1 ounce bottle. So I just told you that I have a container that I do for the meal prep clients. I put them in there because it's a 5-ounce shot. It's about this big. It's probably about that big. It's about 5 ounces. 5 ounces is half of this because this is 10 ounces. So you do not want to drink more than 10 ounces. If you want to split this up, then yeah, you want to do the containers that I'm about to show you. I think I got some. I had some up here. Here they go. All right, so these are the containers. So these are the containers, like I said, they're about this big. Excuse me, these are the ones that I reuse because it's me. I sanitize them. I have like sanitizer and everything. This is not for my clients. Theirs are sterilized and all that stuff. and sealed. But this, I'm gonna do it right here, right now, so you guys can see it. This is the wellness shot. This is exactly what I do every single morning. So I open the wellness shot, and then I take the container and I pour this in here. I want you guys to see it. I fill it up to that line right there. It's 3 lines on here. 1, 2, and 3. There's a top that goes on top of it for all my wellness, for all my meal prep clients. And it looks big, but it's not. Because again, this is half of this container. It doesn't look, it look like it's more, but it's not. Because this is really, really deep. And then, you guys probably saw this in like your favorite like restaurant or whatever. And they put like sauces and stuff in here. This is what I use because it's like that you can't really find 5-ounce containers or whatever. So I don't suggest taking more than 10 ounces at all. Like I don't suggest taking more than 10 ounces because you have to do it every day. Like the longest you can go. If you decide to come off of this, you need to be on another detox. That's why I showed you how to do the green juice. The green juice, every time I'm off the green juice, I'm on this. So it's never ending. Like I never stop it. And before, when I was like experimenting, when I was sick last year, when I wasn't even really sick, I just had to take medicine because of the injuries I had in the car accident. And they were giving me medicine after medicine after medicine because of the injuries that I had. And I was throwing that shit up. I was completely throwing it up. And I was like, yeah, something has to go. And once I started to do the green juice and the wellness shot, it just put so much energy back into me. It blocked out so much pain. That's what you guys need to pay attention to, the things I'm telling you to put in there, because the basic herbs and spices that you see, the turmeric, the ginger, the clavos, which is cloves. People just want to argue that, which is cloves. The black pepper activates turmeric. If you do not add the black pepper, you have completely messed it up. Turmeric will only work with black pepper. You guys are not ready for me to introduce you to spirulina. You're not ready for me to introduce you to mirth. A lot of people don't know what the other herbs and spices is. You don't want me to introduce you to ginseng. It's so much stuff that I can introduce you guys to. But again, when I said it on TikTok, they started to block me. But this is the most basic wellness shot that I have. Literally the most basic one. And I work in hotels and resorts, weddings, it's busy 24/7 and things like that. So I need energy. I don't drink energy drinks. This is a natural energy booster. This helps your metabolism. This does so much stuff that an energy drink would do. So this is why I drink it, because I work at night. I need the energy. I see questions popping up. I don't heard of. Oh wait, dang, there's way more questions on here. Okay, somebody said, oh yeah, then the next person said, is this the same wellness drink that removes? Yes. And it doesn't remove excess mucus. It removes the mucus, the infected mucus. Thank you so much for my last batch after 8 weeks. Yes. And I see all the comments and stuff and the emails, but I can't check over 100,000 emails, y'all. I just can't do it. Like, I just can't do it. Heard from my doctor, mucus blocks oxygen from getting to organs and muscles. I mean, it's a lot they don't tell you. Beautiful, I don't use the vinegar and juice on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to use that on the daily, but it's the people that need. I told y'all, if you have high cholesterol, high blood sugar, or something like that, any of your levels are high, add that lemon juice and that apple cider vinegar and do it for 10 days. And then when you do the one shot, don't add the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar. And I think that's where the miscommunication is coming from, because people need to understand some people are actually sick. Some people have done everything they've done. And I explained my mother, like, she's had cancer since 2006, but she has done every single thing that a doctor has told her to do, yet she still experiences the same side effects from medicines. Her blood pressure is still getting higher sometimes. It drops sometimes. Her cholesterol still goes through sometimes, but she's done everything a doctor has told her to do, but she still has it. So I had to put her on something else. This car could be a little bit less loud. Somebody said, anybody in Louisville, Kentucky that knows where blood oranges are? If you cannot find blood oranges, use grapefruit. Make sure you get the red ones. And you don't need the actual grapefruit. You need the peelings of that grapefruit. And I just showed you guys. Well, you probably can run it back This is what's in here. Is me cleaning, showing you guys how to clean the root, because y'all wanted to see me clean the root so bad. And a lot of people thought that I was just rinsing it off, or I don't rinse off anything. I clean it. Let me go back to the comments. Somebody said, is the one shot a shot? Yeah, you can use a shot glass. So basically, the formula, the measurement for one shot is 1 ounce. So this is what I'm telling you guys with the wellness shot. This is a 10-ounce bottle. One shot is 1 ounce. So one bottle is 10 days worth of wellness shots, because you take 1 shot per day. If you make 10 of these, this is 10 weeks worth of wellness shots. You cannot freeze this. I'm looking at this right now. No, you cannot freeze this. This is not a preservative. We are not trying to preserve. This is why I do not sell this. I'm going to get into that in a minute. You cannot preserve this. If this can spoil, actually, you'll see it when it spoils. It'll start to develop like a foam around the top. This is why I'm telling you to get lock and seal containers. You cannot rinse this out and then just boom, put this on here. No, you need to make sure that this seal locks with the top. And lock and seal is going to last longer. It can last for 2 weeks up into the refrigerator, because if you're making the big batch like I have meal prep clients. It's what I was explaining to people, which is why you guys saw me doing that. And then I still do them for my brother, my mother, and myself. So that's why you saw so many of them. So my meal prep clients, some of them are doing 1 of these a day, which is the 5 ounces. Other ones are doing 2 of these a day, which is the 10 ounces, if that makes sense. So they're getting them in quantities of 7 because of a week. And some meal prep clients have food and other stuff and detox juices and stuff. The expiration date for food is 9 times out of 10, 7 days, unless you can freeze it. This is not a preservative. You cannot freeze this. Do not try to freeze this. If you freeze this, that defeats the purpose. Like it clearly, it's just gonna defeat the purpose. Now, if you go on like a mini road trip or something like that, like say you go out of town, for 2 or 3 days, say you go to Miami or something, y'all know Miami, or say you go to Vegas and you ended up, going out there just for a couple days, I will make this before you leave. And I will package it and put it in your refrigerator. So when you come back, you can start detoxing your body. You can start pushing out all that waste. Because, you know, people go to Vegas to party and eat and stuff like that. And, you know, just get back regular. But if you go on any kind, I'm not saying if you go on like a 2-week trip or something, make it and then come back. Because at that point, it's going to be spoiled. But if you're going on a 4 or 5 day trip, make this before you leave. You get back, start taking it. Trying to read the questions. I think I answered the question because this thing went off a while ago and then it clicked back on. So I think I answered all the questions on here. So I'm about to go back to YouTube because I got a lot of questions. Okay, the pot. The pot that I have, like I said, I did. I use the same pot every time I make this. Literally the same pot. Of course, I wash it out for somebody to be like, you don't wash the pot. Everything is cleaned and sanitized. Even when I go to a commercial kitchen, every single thing is cleaned and sanitized. I showed you guys this too on live. This is sanitizer. You dilute this with water. This is like $2 at Sam's Club. I put this in a spray bottle. That's why if you watch my videos and you see me spraying the surface, this is what I'm spraying the surface with. So this is after I clean it, like with soap and with water, and then disinfecting it with this. So it is disinfected first. It's wiped down with soap and water, and then after that, the sanitizer, and this dries. This dries really well. And the reason why I have these is because I own a meal prep company. So when I go to commercial kitchens, I bring these so I can clean and sanitize the station before and after. Like, I would never leave somebody's kitchen dirty. Like, I don't even cook in a dirty kitchen, so I'm not about to rent a kitchen and then leave it dirty. So this is the cleanest, the sanitizer and stuff that I use that everybody wanted to see so bad, or thought that I just wasn't doing, which is stupid. Like, why would I not clean up? Having long hair just got caught in my ring. Okay. So as far as the pot, it's a 7-quart pot. And I said 7-quart because the bottom of the pot says 7-quart. If you are not familiar with formulas and weights and things like that, if you have a weight scale in your house, in your kitchen, you can weigh the pot that you have. But you need at least a 7-quart pot. I think I put 7-gallon pot on there, so everybody was just like, I don't have a 7-gallon pot, or they just thought it's like it was the real big pot. No, you just need a 7-quart pot. You need at least that size. If you get a pot that's half that size, you can still put the same amount of stuff in it. You just want to continue, you want to keep adding water. That's another question. No. Actually, I wish I could show you guys. I had like 5 videos, but then TikTok stopped letting me see them. There was 5 videos, and people were just like, they said that the liquid was gone. Like, that pot should always have water in it. Once that water goes down, you need to be adding more water to it. That pot should not go without water at all. Like, and don't throw the stuff away. Yeah, it does. Somebody said that the camera do make the pot look bigger. You don't want to do this in a saucepan. I know, like, the technical terms that I have because I'm a chef, you guys don't know if you're not a chef. But what you don't want to do is let that pot go without water. It should always have water in it. You need it on a hard boil. Your whole house should be coughing and sneezing and running to the bathroom. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Actually, your whole house is going to be running around, needing tissue and all kind of stuff because it's going to start to leave. Even the people that be like, well, I'm not sick. This is not for people that is sick. If you're sick, yeah, do it. But if you're not sick, then you should start doing it now. This is going to help. I don't think that I can't say it because, again, I don't want them to start blocking it the same way that YouTube blocked it. But the pot should not go without water. And I don't know what other way to say it. Like, your pot should not go without water. This is not something you should walk away from for a long period of time, because it's on a hard boil. Like, it's literally on a hard boil. So you should not walk away with it, because if it goes without water, your pot can burn. And I thought that was common sense. Like, I just assumed that was common sense, but apparently it's not. I answered, somebody said, after 8 weeks of drinking 10-ounce bottles, do you continue the shots? Is it okay to make it part of your daily routine? I told y'all that it should be a part of your daily routine. Would this work for stage 1 breast cancer? Mass removal is Monday and radiation therapy starts soon after. Yes, my mother has cancer. And like I said, I said all this stuff on TikTok. They blocked every single thing that I said. And I don't want to say the same thing on here, but you should start taking your wellness shots now. I'm not saying that that's going to replace radiation or replace chemo, but it's going to help it tremendously, because it got to a point where my mother was like, I'm not doing radiation again. I'm not doing chemo again. And she's been fine. She had radiation. It was upped, and her teeth decayed. Like, her teeth came out. Despite the fact her hair and shit was falling out because of the medicine, her teeth decayed the last time she had to get radiation, because they had to up it. They had to turn it up a little bit higher, which was the end. That, like, at that moment, she was like, no, like, I'm not doing it anymore. So, quiet as kept, I don't want to tell you, but I'm telling you, like, you need to start doing your wellness shots now. And if you cannot stomach it, if you're somebody who, if you're in the first, yeah, you're going to be really sick. Like, you're going to be really, really sick. You're not going to be able to keep anything down. You're going to throw up everything. You're going to start to blowing up the blood and all that kind of stuff. Don't drink it. Boil it. Just boil it. Every single day, boil that on your stove. Let it cool down after you boil it. Put it in the refrigerator. But take it out the pot. Put it in a container, and then put it back in the pot and boil it every single day, because you're going to start, you're going to be really, really sick, since you're I think you just said that you was stage 1. Yeah, you stage 1. So you're in the beginning stage. You're not in the worst stage. I think I read that comment. Do you know what's the best day to go to Randazzo? I went a few for markets out in Detroit Road. I I don't know. I really don't know. I just been going there for so long, and there's so many locations here that, like, if I'm out, you know, shopping or something, I always stop into a Randazzo and a Nino Salvaggio. If you're by Nino Salvaggio, and it's kind of like um a bigger store than Randazzo, but um yeah, I don't know. There's so many locations. It's not like I do go to the same location, um, especially to get this honey. I knew when this was coming. I know when this comes every single year because, like I said, I spend $30 on it every single time I go when they have this. So you can only imagine what my stockpile look like. I'm not buying tissue and shit like that. Like I'm buying this. This is what I'm buying. Stuff like this. And y'all should see my herbs and stuff is in containers and stuff like this too. That's the kind of stuff I'm stocking up on. Not saying that I don't buy tissue. I buy tissue. But I just have more stock of stuff like this because I know what to do with it. I can formulate anything, literally anything, when it comes to nature and shit like that. I saw a comment, but it disappeared. Somebody said, thank you so much. Going to Randazzo tomorrow, ordering the syllable bottles. Okay. And the link that I sent, that's another thing about the bottles. Yes, the bottles are BBA free. I think I said BPA free. Yes, they are. It says it right on there. And then, yes, you still wash the bottles when you get them. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic and y'all really question people, but a lot of y'all didn't start being like, you know, sanitary and stuff like that until COVID happened. A lot of y'all wasn't doing that. Like, a lot of y'all was only rinsing off your fruits and vegetables, and that should say a lot from when they did that trend about the strawberries, and everybody was like, oh, it's bugs on my strawberry. Strawberries are a bush. Why would you just rinse them off? There's bugs all in between the leaves and stuff. Like, I just don't understand. Maybe it's just me. And people want to say, oh, everybody is raised differently. Yeah, we know. But that's common sense. Like, that's just common sense. So you want to wash them, and I literally have a bucket that I use, that I clean my it's a container. I got it from Target. It's a bucket, and it's just a clear bucket, a long bucket, and because I like the long, because I have the bottles are long. The bottles stay long, and I have the short ones. I fill it up halfway with water. I put the sanitizer in it. I don't put soap in them bottles. Like, I don't put the soap in them. Like, I don't soak them in soap. That's just, you know, it'll taste like that. But this right here, I put water in it, and then I soak them overnight, and then I let them dry, go out, do what I need to do, and then that's it. In the restaurants, this is what they're using. So, excuse me. I don't understand what really be the question. Somebody said a crab pot. A crab pot. I don't know what you mean. The one on Michigan Avenue. I read Honey's chemical composed. Bro, why is this disappearing when I try to read it? It's the only one Earth close to human blood, and that daily consumption of honey has amazing healing powers. I don't want to say what I was saying on TikTok on here, because like I said, I don't want them to block it. But if you just getting on here, I probably said it like 4 times now. When I was going on live, I had this in the background, and shit, people was asking me, why do I buy that expensive honey or whatever, and I was explaining to y'all that I cook with this one. I don't just make, you know, stuff with this. I make stuff with the one with the honeycomb. And I showed you this, I think, in the beginning of the video, showing you just, like, make sure you get the honey with the honeycomb. I'm about to open it because I've been on here for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. And I was washing this ginger and turmeric because I wanted to show you how to make the syrup that they took off of TikTok. And I'm almost 100% sure that that's why TikTok banded me. But I was showing you guys to take a brush, because when they pull this stuff out of the soil, they are not rinsing it off, you know. They're just dusting off the dirt, and then they're sending it out. But this water should show you exactly how dirty this is. But the dirt will come off, the nutrients and everything on the peeling will not. So I've been soaking this. You can't really see it, but it's dirt and stuff coming off. And this is equal parts of apple cider vinegar and lemon juice. So at this point, all I'm about to do is rinse this off. And again, it's a filter on my sink. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh my God, she's using tap water. I don't drink tap water. I don't know nobody that do. But we're about to rinse this off. And I use Bounty. Oh shit. I use Bounty because it soaks up way more liquid. Because right now it is 9 o'clock and I got somewhere to be at 10. But this soaks up the most liquid. So you can see if you was on here first how clean this is. I'm about to turn the ring light back on. Because I had to turn the ring light off because it was a glare. Or is it still glare? Okay, so this is, now I'm just patting it dry. And as you can see, there's no dirt on here because all of the dirt is off. So I'm just patting this dry. And I'm about to show you how to make that syrup. And the syrup, you do not need lemon. If you want lemon, that's fine. That's going to give you a little bit of flavor, bitterness, or whatever, but you don't need it. You just need this, and you need what I'm showing you here. So this is the first one. You need to make sure you get all the water off, but this is proof that this is washed and this is clean. If you just rinse this in water and you do what I'm doing here, I guarantee you all it's going to be dirt in here. There's no dirt on here. This is how I wash it. That's why when you saw the Nature's Medicine video, this was in a bowl and they were completely dried out. And again, I'm not sponsored by Bounty. I just know what works. And we have some other paper towels. I don't think I should tell y'all what those is. Because those work when I'm doing catering and stuff. To you ever seen somebody that's catering, they got something in their hand like a rag and it's wiping off everything. Yeah, it's really, really cheap. And you can get them at Restaurant Depot. And it's not a towel. It's a paper towel. All right, see how clean this is? And if you would have seen it before, like, that's not dirt. Oh, that is dirt. No, that's not dirt. That's not dirt. But I'm going to get another piece to show you. I don't think I have another piece. But this is why you take this. And then if you do see some more dirt, just soak it again. But that's the point that I'm making, is that some of y'all only rinse it off. And just imagine me putting, this one is dirty. This one is still dirty. It's still creases and stuff in there. Let me see if let me take this and see if I can show you guys. This one is not dirty anymore. This one is not dirty. This one is clean. But this one is still dirty. See, that's dirt. I don't know if you guys can see that. And just imagine the people that just rinse it off and, you know, eat it or consume it. And then that's all you want to do. Like, you don't want to remove the skin. But I'm going to run this back through the water. And that's what the apple cider vinegar helps with. It helps releases that dirt. Try this again. Yep, it's done. It's good now. That's clean. So this one, I can still see a little bit of dirt in there. And I'll show you that that's about to lift right back up. That's dirt. It's literally grown in the ground. That's why I don't see people just rinse off potatoes. You're rinsing it off. It needs to be scrubbed. But I guarantee you that when I pull this off, that's going to be dirt. You need to clean this kind of stuff. The apple cider vinegar is going to help lift all that out. put it back in some water. And this is just how I do it. If y'all don't want to do this, then go ahead and eat dirt. But I'm not eating no dirt. I don't know about y'all. I'm not doing that. Take the brownie, squeeze it off. Somebody said, yeah, I can show the books in a minute too, but I'm just trying to get this syrup done so y'all can see how to do the syrup. But I'm just showing you how to properly clean stuff that's grown in the ground. And this is dirt. And you can see the dirt and stuff is in there. We're done with that. So now I'm just going to take a knife and I'm going to take a paring knife. Anytime you're cutting something small, you want to use a paring knife so you don't need a big giant knife. So it's 2 ways to do this. If you do not have a slicer, use a knife. If you have a slicer, use the slicer. And I have one. So this is my slicer, and I normally use that size. So I'm going to show you guys. Everything needs to be in sync when it comes to making syrup and stuff like that. It needs to be in sync to keep the same, effect of it. If you're chopping this, it's not going to be chopped the same way. If you're slicing this, it will. So all I'm going to do is take this part right here, and you don't need to grate it, but you do need to slice it. And I got like 4 batches already, but that's what you need. Now, ain't no questions asked about it. This is what you need right here, right here. So now we're gonna take, you need to make sure you do this in a glass bottle, some kind of glass bottle. I'm gonna show you guys what this look like. So let me actually, and then it's quicker. It's way quicker. So I'm gonna take the same amount. You do need more ginger than turmeric though. And then I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna use the first slice for this or the last slice, but you're gonna do the exact same thing. And this needs to be sharpened. So yeah, this is not, oh, it broke. Never mind. So I'm gonna chop it. I know how to chop it the exact same way, but for the most part, well, actually, let me see if it's bent. So I need to try to do it again. And ginger is really hard to do. It's bent. It's not gonna do it. And I got so much new stuff. It's not doing it. I got so much new stuff that it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to show you guys. I've got another video, like a thorough video coming on here soon about it. But for the most part, if you cannot get them uniform, you can do them the way that you want, but uniform is going to give you the best effect. And ginger is way more powerful. So I did about 1/4 of that. So I'm going to do about the same amount for this. I'm not going to use these two because they broke. And this has to sit for 4 weeks before you can use it. So let me show you guys what the honeycomb look like. So this is the honeycomb, and I'm gonna scoop a little bit out here, but I'm gonna use this. I'm putting this in here, so I'm gonna just scoop a little bit out. I need some anyway because I'm making some honey lemon salmon. All right, so I'm gonna scoop a little bit out, and that is the honeycomb. I'm gonna scoop a lot out, actually. You guys can kind of see the honeycomb, but it's kind of difficult to see. So now we just take the ginger and you put the ginger in. Take the turmeric and you drop the turmeric in. I don't think I need that much. Get the little pieces out that's not matching. And then we're gonna take a little spatula and just push it down. There's a honeycomb at the bottom, there's a honeycomb at the top. I'm gonna put some more, I'm gonna put the honey back on top of here, but you guys get it. And this is, I'm just making syrup. I'm just making syrup, but this is the honeycomb. This is cough syrup. And if y'all don't believe me, just Google it, because so many people don't believe so much stuff and you have access to Google. But the issue with me is that if I don't know something or something I don't understand, I go read a book. I don't go to Google. And I'm about to show you all the books and stuff that I have. I've showed the books and everything, and TikTok was not happy about it. So as you can see, all I'm doing is putting the stuff back in here because this is a mason jar. There's nothing else that needs to go in here. That's it. You can add a lemon, like I said, but a lemon does not do anything. Like, not for a cough syrup. It just makes it taste better. So now we're gonna just, ooh, actually, I'm gonna take a little bit out because it's not melted and it's gonna spill. And then we're gonna lock it back up. You don't have to put this in the refrigerator, but I always put them in the refrigerator. You can store them in like a cool place, but if you live in Georgia, all you gotta do is sit this outside for a minute if you want to see it. But this is cough syrup. This is what I just made, is cough syrup. So I think I answered all the questions for wellness shot, how you guys can consume it, this, and this. I'll get back on live in a couple days and show you guys more stuff. But as of right now, I just showed you how to do some cough syrup and I answered all your questions. Like I said, I think I did. If I did not, I don't have nowhere else to go live because they blocked me. So, and let me just make sure I answered all the questions. Let me see. Yeah, I think and like I said, I do sell this in a meal prep program. Like, you have to have at least a 14-day meal prep program in order to get the wellness shots. That's what you guys saw. When I started to tell people about that, that's when they started blocking me too. My website, I'm gonna do a video showing you guys how to get to my website and how to do everything. But you cannot this is not for individual sale. I will not just sell you one of these or a pack of these. You can get a pack within your meal prep plan because it has to go hand in hand. Like, you can't do one without the other, and you need a boost. And a lot of people have never even done any of this before. And for the people, I think the only question I didn't answer was the thing about alkaline water. Do not go out and buy alkaline water. All you got to do is add limes to the water. Now, you can use regular limes. You would just have to use more because key limes have a higher pH than the regular limes. So if you cannot find, and key limes are just as hard to find as blood oranges. So if you cannot find key limes, just get a regular lime. Wash it the same way. Just add more. Don't cut the back off. Don't peel it. Like, I've seen somebody peel a lime before. I don't know why they did that. But add the limes to the water. Boil it with the wellness shot. That's your alkaline water. You don't need to go buy it. Alkaline water is made, and that's how you make it. And I was telling you guys what I did, how I was starting off, and how I have my meal prep clients that has illnesses show up in their biometrics. That's what I was telling you, advice on what to do. There's no side effects to this. This is literally water, herbs, and spices. There's no chemicals in there. There's no preservatives in this. There's nothing else in there. So if you're having a side effect, it's not from this. It's not, it's not from this. It's not like I'm giving you antibiotics. Like, it's not from that. I think I answered all the questions. And yes, yes, it is supposed to be spicy. It is spices and herbs in the wellness shot. That's another thing. I told you guys to add 1.5 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. If you do not have high blood pressure, high blood sugar, cancer, some kind of chronic illness, then don't add it. But you do need a kick, and your kick is the cayenne pepper. And there's a lot of benefits to that, but I'm not about to sit on here and say it because they're gonna do the same thing TikTok did. That bug or something is loud. So I think I answered all the questions. And I'll probably be back on here. I don't know. Probably Saturday morning. I'll think about it. If TikTok unban me.